cool. I'll be running a small con myself next October. What? Ryan? I didn't know that. I'm performing and tabling at Kraken PopCon at the end of the month. Oh, nice. So, where is Kraken PopCon? Agreed to it yesterday. Nice. Walterboro. Okay. Yeah, so that's fairly close to where you live. I'm surprised Walterboro, or surprised that area has so many like convention type events. It's like Walterboro, there's not a whole lot to Walterboro. Well, morning stream? Yeah, Bosh. I try to stream every Friday morning. And welcome, Bosh. We were jamming to some of your music earlier. There's nothing to do there. Yeah, usually Sunday and Tuesday nights, and then Friday mornings is my usual schedule. How dare you, Bosh, not know my streaming schedule? Yes, how dare. Walterboro says there's not a whole lot of you. Got him. There's a whole lot. There's not a whole lot to you. Your face doesn't have a whole lot. I can read words. This is a terrible person. Oh, Bosh. So I have a shirt. I have a t-shirt that Dr. Wife bought me. It's of the Incredible Hulk, and it says I'm kind of a big deal. And like I wear it because it's a cool like Incredible Hulk shirt. But I wonder if people like actually think that I'm a big deal. The general consensus is there's nothing to do here. Then okay, now something to do. Well, what else you got? Yeah. Just don't forget, you're here forever. I think you're a big deal, Viet. Okay, well, if Joe does, then that's a different story. That's cute. I thought you were gonna say, but it'd be a whole lot cooler. Ooh, She-Hulk. Yeah. You know, there's not. I don't know. It might be different when the shows come on. Once the show starts. My friend Corwin sent me a picture. There's promo, like there's special, like the special She-Hulk. Like there's She-Hulk shampoo now, like with Tresemme or something like that. Like there's like green bottles of shampoo already like being marketed at Target, and I was just like, that's awesome. And like, you know, and I'm happy, right? I'm not saying that being a big She-Hulk fan, like before the show came out, makes me better than everybody. I'm just glad all y'all caught up. You are a big deal. Best Funko Pop Twitch creator I know, yes. Also, one of two. So that's speaking ill of Misty Figs. And I won't stand for it. But it's that you know, so I don't think you know Misty Figs. Joe is the foremost expert for big, yes. Don't worry, Viet. When it's time to pick teams, we are picking you before Walter Bro. Thanks. Hey now, it's not fun to pick on Walterboro unless you're from there. I'm not picking on them. Just saying I picked you first. Haven't seen it? My company distributes Tresemme. Also, I didn't ask. How you doing? We're doing alright. We're this Danny Moonstar, once I finish painting her, will be number 60. We'll have 60 done. 60 painted out of 206. So we're slowly plugging away at this personal project that I put onto myself. Just 9 more to go for the funny sex number. I hope number 69 is gonna be a nice mini, or like the most inappropriate one, like MODOK or something. Although MODOK would be pretty funny to get as 69, number 69, or the Blob. You would die. It has to be a nice one. There's a sex number? Oh, sex number. Yeah, you know, religious sect. Religious sect number. Juggernaut has already been painted, so Juggernaut is off the table. But yeah, that one would be pretty good. That could be Blob. Could be Blob. Speaking of religious sects, I need to see what's going on with the gamey back. Is that something involving nuns or something? '69 should be Deadpool, yeah. That would be appropriate. It's a game about creating a cult. Nice. Got my latest TikToker drawing posted. It's up on the AM tracks. Heck yeah. Cracking pop sounds like a snap away from Rice Krispie Treats. Also, Joe, have you heard or messed with Mesh Mixer at all? The 3D program? Um, I recently learned how to slice 3D models with Mesh Mixer. So now we can make bigger. I know how to make. I can now print bigger models now because I know how to slice appendages on 3D models. I want to see release the Karen comic. It doesn't work out loud. Just release the Karen. Just when you see it in written, yeah. I don't know who releases Karen daily, but yeah. Yeah, don't release the Karen. Yeah, Joe. I sent a screenshot to Daniel earlier. Also, Daniel, that Stranger Things piece looks really good. So I'm literally married to a Karen, but not figuratively. Yeah, yeah. Karen's not a quote unquote Karen. Bigger model hype, yeah. Yeah, Joe, I managed to figure out how to like separate slice a model and then leave like a guiding peg on there. I didn't realize it before, Viet, is that Kratos, it is not Kratos, it's like, just like a fantasy, it's like a fantasy model, just for like a barbarian. It just clean cuts across the geometry, yeah, like, but you can select an area, right? So, like, so even if it's like, so yeah, you can just cut like a clean plane, like a flat plane if you want, but like so say like Danny Moonstar here, right? Like if I wanted to cut this hand, right, if it was like a clean plane, it would probably cut this this part of the leg too, right? But you can select an area to just cut in a certain area, so I could just cut that hand. I could be able to cut that hand and then like separate it and then like put and then add in like a shape of like a cube or something, and then you know like and then I guess join it with one side and then leave leave a crater or like a divot for the other end to make it. Barbarians named Conan? No. But he does look like Kratos. That barbarian model. But yeah, it's a free program. I think it's made by Autodesk. Joe, it's called Mesh Mixer. I'm sure like you can probably do all of that in Blender, but also why is my light? Well, it was fairly easy to figure out. Autodesk doing something for free? Yeah, I'm sure there's like a pro version of Mesh Mixer that you can do like a lot more stuff. But So far it's free for what I need to do. But yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. Took me about 2 hours to figure out how to do everything. But I think I sort of got the hang of it. There's always a premium version, yes. There's this, that reminds me of a TikTok of, like, a kid, that a kid that asks, he's like, why is it LGBT plus? Right? It's like, is that a premium version of being gay? And it was very funny. It was very cute and funny. Blue Cubby, hello! Happy Friday, how are you? Welcome on in. Even a premium version of life itself, yeah. Yeah, it's called being rich. I'm on that Life Pro. Life Premium. There's no ads. You can skip the lines. You get free shipping. You just get all the privilege. Well, how's everyone? We're doing pretty good. We're painting some minis tonight. Today. Morning. I know time. I got into the beta from Marvel Snap, and I've yet to lose a match. Nuts. What if being born rich is just people hitting that new game plus? Yeah, getting in on the beta. So glad it's Friday. Heck yeah, Bosh. That would be our version of reincarnation. While it wasn't exactly a great reason, I'm glad I had the day off yesterday. Come back feeling super fresh. Nice. Did you just take a personal day, Bosh? Can't wait to feel refreshed in 2023. Joe, you need to take a break, dude. You got a colonoscopy. Oh man, that is definitely not a personal day. But hope it ended up okay. Can't believe you only took one day off for that. I've had one. It's a pain in the ass. Finger guns. Don't worry, Operation Kidnap Joe and tie him down to force him to rest for 4 hours is in the early planning phases. It'll be ready to implement around 2042. That's right. But brother, I'm exactly the same level of cursed as you when it comes to taking days off. And that is taking off only because I have to, yeah. Just caught up in the hustle, dude. Too much hustling, Joe. Was it Rick Ross? Rick Ross ain't hustling every day. He may say that he is, but I don't think he is. I wanna check his calendar. And if it doesn't have hustling every single day on his Google Calendar, I'm not gonna believe him. He's got it. Even there's probably time for hustle, for rest, for personal days. Every day I'm hustling should be Joe's intro music on stream, yes. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. He doesn't need to write on his calendar and give it. The generic adult theme should be every day I'm struggling. Wasn't there like a meme? There was like a meme of like, it was like every day of truffle pig or something. I want to say that was a thing, or am I just like making that up in my mind? I'm pretty sure that was a thing. Every day I'm truffle pig or something. Don't write be awesome every day, it just happens. In all seriousness, PSA to all art grinders: respect your body and your mind. Don't let the grind you. Yes. In Mother Russia, hustle grind you. Art grind you. Every day I'm truffling is a World of Warcraft achievement. Okay. Of course it is. Okay, so everybody, every day I'm hustling remix for Joe next year. Yes. Koya, hello. Welcome on in. I've seen a Gambit meme that said every day I'm shuffling. We're painting a Danny Moonstar, aka Mirage. I'm not sure how familiar people are with the New Mutants, but if you the movie actually was pretty entertaining. I thought it was pretty good. People gave it a lot of shit, but I enjoyed it. And there's a character that's there's a villain that's very tied to Danny Moonstar called the Demon Bear. And Demon Bear's kind of awesome. Kind of an awesome villain. And I highly recommend you look up and read up on the Demon Bear. Joe, on the one hand, very clever. Gamer Don has a Batman shirt that says "Making It Wayne." Nice. Watching grass grow is better than Dark Phoenix. It was better than Dark Phoenix, yeah. Yeah, since you asked to see my calendar this week, okay. Joe. How dare you? How dare you? And you probably pixeled that yourself, right? You probably didn't even use the letters. You probably, because you're such the best pixel artist, you probably drew that yourself. Because you would do that. On the other hand, I was really hoping for a massive spaghetti calendar. New Mutants was an intriguing movie. Okay, listen. Ace Sprite's text tool is taken. So you did draw that yourself. You literally drew hustling for the lulz. You made it harder for you. On purpose. Shame on you, Joe. So yes, I can try. The Joe brand, though. It is the Joe brand. But I will call you out on it. I'm glad they did Magic well. Yeah. Magic is such a cool character. Runaways is fun. Fun TV show. It's a reasonably faithful retelling of the comic. Yeah. Although, like, they probably did it for, you know, for logistics reasons, and maybe, maybe child labor laws, but like, they, they made Molly older, and she was like my favorite character in the comics. So, I see why they made the change to Molly. But that would probably be like my main gripe out of the show. Nice. I'll have to check it out after my current Batman Beyond bitch. Okay. Yeah, Nico's cool. Yeah, Princess Powerful, aka Little Beast. Yeah, like I wanted Molly. Like I think of Molly as like Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls, or maybe more like Buttercup. Maybe like a mix of Bubbles and Buttercup. Yeah, I didn't like that, but it's fine. I need to finish the show. Big fast opening with piano. I'm in love with the song already. I'm not even sure what song this is. I don't know if this will work, but we're like probably around like the 1 hour 20-minute mark. But that's the video I'm using, Bosch. I like Cloak and Dagger more than Runaways. Okay. I also need to restart Doom Patrol. Yeah. I watched the first episode only so far of Cloak and Dagger. And they did a crossover of Runaways. Good morning, everyone. The Great Shono on my stream. In this economy, that's impossible. How's it going, Shono? Happy Friday. How are you? In this economy? The ABC Family shows are better than the ABC shows, yeah. Freaking Freeform, yeah. Great Kron? Oh shit, Amazon orders coming in. Speaking of which, I need to go back and start leaving water and snacks out for my Amazon delivery person. I've been slack about doing that. Uh-oh, Joe. I told you I added this to my hype playlist. So I posted my latest Samus art on Reddit, and someone came at me like, yo, this art is great, but that's not how the suit works. Like, chill fam, it's fan art, y'all nerds are the worst. The worst! In me, too, I am nerd. Jeez. Also, I can't believe how much of a banger this is. Excuse me? Banger alert? You gotta love nerds. They don't mess up. They're not toxic at all. Listen, Kev said that in his stream yesterday, and I lost my mind. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. Yes, it is one of the great Joeisms. There's excuse me, banger alert is a good is a good one. Dunyan rings is a good Joeism. Let's see. Yikes hard lemonade. Also, an oldie but goodie. I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head, but those are the greatest hits in my opinion. The really nice. Okay, this is a person on Reddit. It's a really nice piece of art, but that's not how any of this works. Looks great though. Joe, can I ask you a favor? Ooh, yikes, hard lemonade is a throwback, yeah. When I posted the Mohawk Storm Commission from HeroesCon, I got one comment that was simply the issues he had. That was simply the issues she had the Mohawk in. It was simply issues with the Mohawk. Weird. That piece looks great, dude. My man clearly got some deep down Sammy issues, yeah. Naomi dog. I love Yikes Hard Lemonade, yeah. Yikes Hard Lemonade is a good one. But Joe, can you please record yourself screaming, oops, banger alert? Worst comment ever. The comment was simply Uncanny X-Men 173 to 184. Or whatever it was. Nice. Still not as great as dude that was pissed about my Zoot Suit Samus. I ruined homie's day and loved every bit of it. Yes. And like I was hoping that he's just like, and Joe and Beanie like kind of went to bat for Daniel, and then the dude basically said like, he's like, He was like, it is not up to my taste. He's like, I'm allowed to have my opinions. And I was just like, cool, dude. I'm also allowed to have my opinions that you have shit takes, my friend. It's funny when people spout that out. They don't understand that you're allowed to have your opinions, but we're also allowed to tell you that your opinions are trash. What were they saying? I was ready to literally end that. Yeah. Basha, Daniel did this really fun Zoot Suit Samus piece. And then someone just replied back, ew. In the comments, and then everyone's just like, it's not. About how someone on Tumblr just put, hey, or they just said, this might come off as rude, but that Anya Funko looks creepy to me. Looks really creepy. NGL, like, not gonna lie. I'm just like, I don't want you to lie, but I wouldn't mind you just keeping that to yourself. Opinions are like a holes. Everyone are like holes, yeah. A-holes. Like a-holes. That makes more sense. Assholes. Everyone has one. But some are full of it. Yeah. Full of shit. I don't mind cursing every once in a while, so. But I get it. I know how to read. Gosh, is this your music? Oh no, this is Nate. Nate the Sound Ninja. Oh yeah, Nate Nate the Sound Ninja added some more tracks to his YouTube account. I need to program a thing to his YouTube also. Okay, I gotta head out for now. I apparently have to make a display case thing. Oh. Well, Botch, I hope you have a great weekend. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch you later. I need to get some Nate onto my playlist. Yeah. Yeah, he's got he put up some Hop Legs tracks and this the synthwave thing. If you if you need the YouTube account, I can send it to you. I use YouTube. I use the YouTube playlist. So I don't know if you use that as well. I think you use Spotify, but he might have a Spotify playlist. He's a good dude, yeah. I typically use Spotify, but I can learn how to use YouTube. I hope I'm an old man. I like the option, because if I had to choose between the two, I like the option of being able to watch music videos as well. So I can add like YouTube like music videos to my playlist, and I'm able to watch them if I would like to, but that's just me. Alright. What else we got here? Brown has a grandpa. Icon has a grandpa? I'm a grandpa. I'm 16. Oh, Daniel, I saw like a TikTok where it was like a girl that was like when you're at this age, and she was like in an elevator, like she was like in a green screen elevator, and they're playing a jazz version of Pony by Genuine, and she's just sitting there like just like dancing, like doing body rolls. And it made me laugh and cry at the same time. That just like when you're this old, when you start hearing your music in elevators. The Gramp showed up. Nice. Hey, I'm Shono. I'm an artist of many hats, but with my arthritis, I can only do 3. Let me tell you about screen toads. I heard real big fish in a grocery store, and I got so immediately happy and sad. Oh, Joe. I'm an artist of many canes. Oh, we got a cane stack. We're gonna add Walker cane. I used to sing Pony all the time as a kid without knowing what it was singing. In 2022, I was singing along in the car, and when I got to Juices Dropping Down Your Vine, I was shocked. Oh no. Yeah, like the songs that you would hear in the club, when you're listening to them in the car as a grown-up and you actually hear the lyrics, and then you're just like, oh no. OMG, have y'all watched Craig of the Creek? I've seen a few episodes and I've enjoyed the show, but I don't regularly watch it to where I would be able to recognize episodes. Alright, we're getting close to getting the base colors in on our Danny Moonstar here. One of my new faves. I love it more than the kids. I grew up in the area it's based off of, and it feels like my childhood. It's what's it called? When you watch like Fresh Off the Boat, like like that feels like my childhood. It's like a mix of my life, my childhood, and probably like Corwin's childhood, because he actually grew up in Orlando. I'm at McDonald's for lunch. Y'all want anything? Yeah, I'll take a quarter pounder meal. No pickles. Chicken nuggies. Oh, there's a audio. There's an audio of a dog, or there's a TikTok of a dog, but it has an audio from a kid, and it's just like, "Mom, there's something wrong with my tummy." And they're like, "What's wrong with your tummy?" And the kid says, "Needs chicken nuggets." Like, needs chicken nuggets and fries. And it's adorable. And someone put that like to like a video of their dog, and it's adorable. Gosh, I haven't had the back in a minute. Yeah. Now I want fast food. Yeah. They would not fulfill my order of 500 McDoubles? How dare they? I ordered like 200 nuggets once, and they got very mad. Oh, do it for Luke. Had Mac in ages. Then I got it with Viet a couple of weeks ago, and now I feel like it needs to go back in rotation. Yeah, it wasn't awful, right, Daniel? Order nuggets sounds like a snack. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was very surprised. Which is like, when it comes to, it was actually pretty good. Maybe we just got it on a good day. Cause like, it can go really wrong. But Anthony did that once for 100 nuggets. They were like, "We don't do that." So he's like, "Okay, like give me a 20 piece, but do it 5 times." And then would they do it? Mickey's here in this Walmart is always good. Never had an issue. Nice. Me and Buddy wanted to see if we could do 100 McNuggets. It was a mistake, but I ate a hundo and a large fry. Wow, Joe. And I know you made that comment, right? It was like, but sure, eating 12 eggs, it makes me a monster. We're gonna focus on that. It's Joe. You know the way the current climate is. It's because they were unborn, Joe. They were unborn. I'm kidding. It's the pro-life climate, Joe. Honestly, doing 20 piece, I have to be starving, yeah. So making questionable food choices. There was a comedian I knew that was just like, did you know? It's like, did you know? Did you know that even vegetarians will eat baby carrots? Like, how dare they? Like, they have room to say anything. 20-piece nuggets are bullshit though. 10-piece gives you 2 sauces, 20-piece gives you 3. And they charge you extra for another sauce packet. They have Thor Happy Meal toys. I want a Groot, nice. Sauce ratio is big stinky, yeah. Now you have to say, I want Groot. I want Groot. I am Groot. You know, like there was actually talk about there was talk about Vin Diesel being Black Bolt. When it came to be the Inhumans, which would have been hilarious because he would have been 2 characters in the MCU and he would still have 1 line because Black Bolt doesn't talk. I was like, man, Vin Diesel would have the best job ever. Vin Diesel would have been on Wanda's side. Because of family? A bald Black Bolt? They would have... I mean, he's wearing a cowl most of the time. You never really see his hair. So it wouldn't really matter. The Inhumans are all about family. They are all about family. And whoever, I think it was like Barnes & Noble or some kind of bookstore, whoever thought to put Vin Diesel on the Spy Family promo is genius and should get a raise. The Spy X Family promo display. Someone glued a picture of Vin Diesel. And it was great. I love how you didn't even consider that they could give Vin Diesel some hair. Yeah. I assume he looks like Maximus. They were legit brothers and not in the sense of Vin Diesel brother. Like, we can fabricate aliens from other worlds, but hair on Vin Diesel technology ain't there yet. They're just like, no, I can't picture him with hair. There's no way. There's no technology to give him hair. Has Vin Diesel ever worn a wig in any show before? Also, you should check out his Street Sharks promos for the Street Sharks toys. Those are pretty fun. He had hair in the Street Shark toy ads? Oh, he did? Vin Diesel needs to be in a live-action Mr. Clean movie. Dude, first time I saw Michael Rosenbaum with hair, I was like, WTF, this is wrong. What's wrong with this dude's head? Yeah. Find me guilty, he had hair. Okay. So he has rocked hair before. Alright, I think we got the base colors in. Now we just gotta add some wash coats to get them deets popping. I clean for family. Nice, so well done. Almost choked on your burger. Now you need to hold that as a badge of honor. So if someone starts crying or just like loses ability to hold bodily functions, that's always a good sign of being funny. Like snorts, getting snorts at a comedy show was like always like the best feeling in the world. You hear a snort, that means like that's uncontrollable laughter. You wear that with a badge of honor. I don't want the McDonald's claimed his life to be on my tombstone. Why did I read that as trombone at first? I was like, tombstone. But like, why would you have that on a trombone? The McDouble McDid him. Nice. Okay, now we move on to wash coats. How's everybody doing? There was someone interviewing, and they asked Harry Potter, "What makes you think you're so special?" And it played a clip where he's talking about positive things or whatever, and then they cut to Vin Diesel, like, that's gonna be hard to beat. What do you think makes you more special? And it plays a clip of him saying, "I got family." Nice. I'm sure you could inscribe that on a trombone. Weird flex though. Yeah. Womp womp. Jen? The Jen Miramar. In my stream. In the Lord's year 2022. How are you doing? How's it going? Happy Friday. In this economy? Although it would be more appropriate to inscribe it on a brass instrument. I like the blow, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. I'm okay. How are you doing, Viet? We're doing all right. We're painting we're painting some minis. This character is Dani Moonstar. She's from the New Mutants. She's like an X-Men character. Gasp, Joe. You've officially got people on backup for you. Thank y'all for keeping me in check. Wait, Jen, are you streaming today? You're streaming today, aren't you? I'm sorry, I had a long day yesterday. I fell asleep early. I'll get you next time, Joe. Jen streaming at noon? Yes! We'll see how that goes. Yes! We may or may not be raiding over to the sweet Jen Marimar. And by we may, I mean we're definitely going to. Disclaimer, I think he remembered, but I had typed it in the chat before he started playing them just in case. What are you talking about, Daniel? I don't think I ever understood Moonstar's powers. Joe was tripping and trying to forget how to play his jams last night, so I tried to keep him in line for... Oh, okay. I missed that part of the text. Okay. Got it. Okay. Or stream last night, yeah. Okay. Yeah. How dare he? Forget to play the mean jams. I think you were just playing Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good. When I left. And Beanie here. Holy cow. What is this, my birthday? So many great art folks here. Beanie, how are you? Happy Friday. Beanbag. Hey, all the cool kids are here, yeah. It's like the fellowship of the art Twitch. Birthday 2, The Reckoning, yeah. We're painting Dani Moonstar here. Hello world, hello Viet, hey Retro. This time it's personal. What man? What way? One desire. Oh, we missed the one from the start tree. There's some Joes in this house. There's some Joes in this house. If you see them, let them shout. I don't know. Quick BRB, y'all. Don't mind me, just trying to do last minute stream stuff. Yeah, not panicking. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Nah, I can't wait to see the Gen stream. Was that an ad for a movie or an ad for Calvin Klein cologne? I don't know. Why is there no sound on my headphones? I don't know. Am I muted? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, Jen's streaming today. That's who we're rating to. No pressure, Jen. Just kidding. It's at 16% and it won. Calvin Klein. Fire expensive shit. I took it. I took the sound. The sound is now mine by way of my actions. No pressure! Beanie, I'm nervous, so no. Don't be nervous, Jen. Everybody messes up. I talked for 20 minutes with my mic on mute. And like that was this year. Cooking 5, better call Neesus. No nerves, just vibes. Heck yeah. I'll restart the browser now. I don't think it's a problem with the computer. There's a mute icon by your name, Retro. So you might be muting the browser.
Please welcome to Aaron SZ on the mix.
It's an EVKAC error between keyboard and chair. I was like, what are you typing, Ryan? Interesting. Yeah, it says you're watching without audio. Yeah. Fancy way of saying the problem is the human using the machine. Got it.
Aaron SZ feet hard for Khan.
Yeah. That took a minute for my brain to understand, yes. I muted the stream and I wonder if I'll have a mute icon next to my name. You can try. Nope. Who's to assume any of us are human? Yeah, I don't know. What is it to human?
仕組みを僕の中に誰かいるの壊れたよこの世界で君が笑う何も見えずに
Yeah. What's it called? Beanie. I think we'll print your L figures. Probably later, sometime this weekend. Maybe tomorrow.
壊れた僕なんてさ息を止めてほどけないもうほどけないよ
There's a guy in line on the phone saying to whoever how much he hates fast food. Yet he's still in the line. Yeah. Gotta love that. And I was like, you know, like, this is a free country. Like, you can, well, free to some people. Like, that's the great thing about this lie called capitalism. You have other options. Dibs. Still trying to wake up, lurking away. Hey, Max. Thank you for the lurk. I own the USA now. Viet said it was free, and I called dibs. No takebacks. I mean, can't be run any worse. Can't be any worse if you were running it, Daniel. So, I, on the other hand, welcome our Daniel Overlord. Options hype, yeah. Yep, you're free to make the choice between the choices they decide you can have. Totally free. Yeah.
壊せる壊せない狂える狂えないあなたを嗅がせない揺れて余計な世界にだった僕は赤道で見えなかった見つけないで僕の
Hash brown hooker for president? Yes. I would vote for Daniel. And I was like, the bald eagle will be replaced by Samus. A mermaid mayhem game in every home. Bruh, it would be a friggin' mess. Hard pass. Nope, too late. You already called dibs, yeah. So it turns out it wasn't a problem with the browser, it was with my computer. How? I was crossing the Delaware. Yes. Who would be your vice president? Daniel's president now? Sweet, yes. All stand for the new national anthem. Metroid theme starts playing, yes. Get a zoot suit. Joke's on you, I'm selling it for Ethereum. I'm all about that. Come up, yeah, to the moon! Government subsidies to comic book artists? Mamas would say, Samus, honey, take a sweater when you're crossing the freezing river. To the moon! I'm telling you, Steen, Scott needs to cosplay as Samus. He has the harder job, and you can be Mamas. You can cosplay as Mamas, and that would be delightful. And then he's gonna have to bear the brunt of, like, Samus is a girl. Uh-oh. Parents calling. I will be right back. Speaking of mamas. So, be right back, y'all. 知らない横顔でどこかであなたが今私と同じような涙に暮れ寂しさの中にいるなら私のことなどどうか忘れてくださいそんなこと心から願うほどに今でもあなたは私の光自分が思うより恋をしていたあなたにあれから思うように息ができないあんなにそばにいたのに Okay, and we're back. My cat's just like, are you gonna come? Like, are you coming home today? I'm like, what? I was like, no, I was saying I was gonna try to come visit next week. Oh, okay. Click. Just hangs up because that's what my dad does. All good? Yeah. Yeah. Everything's good. But it's one of those things where, you know, we're at that age and our parents are at that age whenever you're just like, you get a random call from your parents, you're just like, nope, gotta answer this. Just because the one time I don't answer it, it's like something serious. He got the info he needed, nothing more. That's my dad. Dads are very quick on the phone, I respect it, yeah. They're just like, oh yeah? Okay. More and more, I realize I'm the dad in my relationship. Aww. I answer every time my parents call, yeah. I tell dad jokes and make short phone calls. I made an old person remark. I was we were driving by somebody that was sitting on a park bench, and she just had like her phone up like this, right? Because she was video chatting with somebody, and I was just like, why do you need a video chat? Like unless you're showing something that requires video, which is like probably not. Like, we don't need a video chat. We don't even need a voice chat. You can text like a normal human being. I make dad jokes and like long phone calls. What's that make me? I don't know. A personal ad? Stop being cool, ex-boomer. Ooh, does that mean I'm an X-Men person? But yeah, I have a friend that just like gives me voice messages on WhatsApp, and I don't have the heart to just be like, can you just text like a normal person? Because like he might say some like inappropriate stuff, right? And so like I can't play it out loud if I'm like out in public. Because like it could be something that's like important, but then he'd be like, there are other times where he'd like, man, I was at the gym and this girl's ass was so fat, man. And I'm just like, oh my god, no, I can't. Well, I don't like pina coladas, but do like walks in the rain, yes. Text like a normal person, exactly. Scott will always opt to call people instead of texting or PMing. I'm like, just yeah. Yeah, like he'll make those comments, and then so I have to like, I'll have to like put it like on like really low volume, and then put the microphone right to my ear just to hear what he's saying. Or just straight up wait until like I'm at a place where I can listen to it. He just leaves voice messages of his random thoughts. Yeah, that's what he does. I'm like, here's the deal. Everyone needs to engage technology in their own way. So if you feel like audio messages is what you need to do, so be it. But also understand that not listening to audio messages is what I need to do. So I'll see you when I see you. Yes, Daniel. At least you know what to expect. Exactly. Or like I said, you know, like I can listen to it, right? Which I don't mind listening to it, but it's just like I have to go through like a couple steps just to listen to it, right? Make sure Dr. Wife doesn't hear it. So she doesn't think I'm just a degenerate. Which, I mean, fair. But I don't want her to actually know that. But and then like I have to stop my music or stop whatever I'm listening to in order to listen to it. And then I have to start everything back up because I'm constantly listening to something. And it's kind of annoying. My phone translates voicemail to text now. Usually well, and it's like the best thing modern technology has done. Oh, okay. You have to keep some secrets. Yeah, exactly. I don't want her to know I'm a degenerate. She might have hints of it. But I don't want her like to know for a fact. Want the illusion at least. You can't TLDR or skim an audio message. This is me. Come at me with a Marco Polo and see what happens. Yeah, you're just gonna get Polo. As in, I'm gonna keep running away from you. And on top of it, I had like this old ass phone for the longest time, and I had memory issues on my phone, and so my mail my memory would get filled up with these like video and voice messages. It used to like really get on my nerves. My voicemails are usually from bot calls and only leaves a buzzing noise. How would that be as a text? Yeah. Right? Isn't the point of the game to avoid other people? Yeah. Exactly. Or even like 1011101110. That would be funny if you got ones and zeros and you understood the code, Beanie, and you'd be like, ha, nice. You're like, good one, good one. Like if you knew binary code. Like, ooh, saucy. Very fluid robot, yes. That'd be the norm in 24, 22. 1100111. How dare you? My mother is a saint. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. I will take her out on a nice seafood dinner and not call her back. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. Where the human language will be dead and we speak in binary and interpretive dance. Yeah. What movie is that from? Anchorman, I believe. Yeah, like some of those quotes are just like ingrained in my head. Oh, sorry, the last one should have been a 0. Oh, haha, nice. Yeah, like the typo is like the extra 0 or the one that should be a 0. I'm like, it was like OMG, the like OMG, the stupid autocorrect. Putting that extra 0 in there. I was like, I know that quote in the deep part of my brain, yes. Theme stolen from Futurama when Zoidberg said something similar. But yeah, there was a... I wanted... Yeah, because wasn't... Vince Vaughn was in Anchorman, right? Because he's the one that... I know he definitely made that quote. He's the one that said, Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. He was, okay. Because there was a string of like movies where like Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson were like into everything. So maybe there's a good chance I could be mixing up the movies. Part of the rival news crew. Yeah. That's what it was. And one of the guys was like, I'm gonna take her out on a seafood dinner and not call her back. Wedding Crashers, yeah. Alright, I think she's her Danny Moonstar's looking pretty good. Now we gotta get the eyes. The dreaded eyes. And might get pretty close to finishing her. She's looking good. You're looking good, Ryan. This will be number 60 of 206. And only 9 away from the nice number. Pinky's out for Danny. Yes. Okay. Fancy stream time. What's up, Jeff? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, your nerves are acting like they should be. All right. Okay. Be right back. Yay, I remembered to unmute this time. Alright. Timer starting. For Fancy Stream. Starting now. Pinky's out, everybody. Who will be the lucky 60 nice? I don't know. Well, only the wheel can determine it. We are betting MODOK, Deadpool, or Blob. Yeah. My nerves are all jacked up. And my medicine makes me sleepy. I'm at work, which is awesome? Question mark? Pinky's out, everybody. I should get a pinky out. I should have a pinky out emote. I might have to commission somebody to make that. Pinky out, Simon, Mickey D, sweetie. That is it. So I can tell this story. There was a day where like it was like a big like work function for Dr. Wife, right? Like it was like a black tie event, right? It was like for like a big graduation dinner. You know, back when we used to gather regularly in large venues. And Dr. Wife, we were going to the dinner, and I rented a tuxedo, right? And Dr. Wife did a 24-hour shift beforehand. And I could not get her up for the life of me, right? I couldn't get her up for the life of me, like, to get ready to go to this event, right? So I was just like, well, I rented this tux. Woof, yeah. Yeah, because before COVID, yeah. And I was like, I already rented this tux. Like, I'm getting my money's worth. And I was like, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and I'm gonna wear this tuxedo and I'm gonna eat everything. I'm gonna eat chicken nuggets and eat my hamburger with a fork and knife. It's just like I'm gonna get my money's worth with this tux if we're not going to anywhere, and just let her sleep. Fingers crossed for Superman 2069. Heck yeah. These are fancy bits. Ooh, fancy bits, which make them hors d'oeuvres. Like, I'm gonna be fancy. Yeah, that would have been really fun. Like, if I sat there and I put on like if I took out like a handkerchief and just started like making like a table setting, like putting out like some flowers and like a plate, and so it would have been really fun. I'd like a mistake and your finest McPignon. Fuck, you know, I met Spider-Man, but Shono's presence made me gravitate towards Soups. I was like, I mean, you can put your money on it. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm gonna say it's not very likely for Soups to be in Marvel United. Did you spend all day in it? Like grocery shopping or go to the car wash, etc. She ended up waking up and we went to the event. But like, I was already thinking about just like basically wearing the hell out of it and getting my money's worth. Plus, I did mention my medicine making you sleepy, yes. Unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. But yeah, I would have eaten my chicken nuggies with a fork and knife, like a fancy person. Because I don't know if you can tell by my monocle and top hat. We're quite fancy here. Okay, Superman vs. Spider-Man was the first crossover. So Superman and Spider-Man was the first crossover. So that's how that should have been read. I would have been complete without bringing a concert violinist play while you eat your nuggies. Yes. Jay, thank you for the sub with Prime. 8 months. I did say it in that voice. How did you know? It's just in me. What can I say? It finally came up. Heck yeah. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Also, Shono, I'm not sure how many months you're subbed, but once you get to 6 months, you do get $20 credit. So if you wanted to get that low poly Shono printed, we could probably arrange that. Just saying. Just saying, my dude. So I have a dumb question. In this game, is this game any good, or is this capitalism that drives you to paint? I've only played it once, and I had a good time playing it. But I mostly bought it for the minis. But I have my friend Corwin and other people have raved about how fun the game actually is. Oh, I've been subbed for 7 months, so we can talk. Yes. Yeah, anybody subbed for anybody that has subbed for 6 months get $20 credit for every 6 months. Oh, I keep forgetting I need to prep and send you that 3D cheese file. Yeah. If you want it, of course I want it, Beanie. Why wouldn't I want it? We all know why he paints. Yeah. I'm content. I've used some of... Yeah. Tina's used her credit. Alright, let's try to paint some eyes. I'm not sure how long I've subbed. I don't know if you hit the 6 month mark yet. Sub using Amazon, yeah. Yeah, I think you got a gift sub too. Pretty recently. I'm some months away, but we all probably know what I would get. Yeah. I'll see if I can find some Morrigan files that we can print, or maybe make a Morrigan Funko Pop. I hate painting eyes. Ah, fucked up. A little bit there. That one artist you referred me to, I asked her what games of characters she likes doing, and her first answer was Morrigan. I asked her if you had tipped her off. And don't paint them, leave them soulless vacuums for capturing your enemies. Maybe. But it's Danny Moonstar. She's... I have to give her the TLC. We're not gonna give Sebastian Shaw eyes. We're not gonna give him pupils. But Danny Moonstar deserves pupils. Just tiny googly eyes for her, yeah. The one across from me at HeroesCon, yeah, I definitely did not tip her off, I think. Interesting. Danny deserves the best, yeah. Also, I don't think the Instacart shopper knows how to use the app. Homie keeps being like, they're out of this brand item. Would you like it replaced with the same brand item? Oh no. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works on there yet. Like, it's happened with almost my whole order. Oh no. Yeah, you must be new. What color eyes are Danny Moonstar? So I can put literally one dot be her eyes. Danny Moonstar eye color. Brown. Okay. Have to run, y'all. Take care. Take care. So, I just realized you're here. How did you forget Joe? Joe's done been here. Now everybody's got. Now everybody's got to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move the lips. It's a bunch of gibberish. But after that, they forgot about Joe. Because Marvel needs to have one hell of a finale because it's at the bottom of my list of MCU TV shows. Did you ever hear that song? They replaced Dre with a Sega Dreamcast? Because that's how I used to rock that song. Nice. I haven't seen the newest episode, but it's been my consensus for the show too. I'm a few episodes behind, but I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's a heartfelt, like, kind of a teeny angst movie with, like, sort of adding in, like, the immigrant experience. Oh, pinky's down, everybody. Fancy stream is over. No more fancy stream for you. Retro getting Luke a treat. No! Give him the treat! Yeah, okay, we will. Not bad, but it's 80% teen coming of age drama, 10% anything Marvel, yeah. That's true. It's not mind-blowing, but it's refreshing. I think Marvel needs more variety in its content, and it's gonna continue. If it's gonna continue. 672 movies. They're basically the same movie. Time to mix it up, yeah. Back to being part of the unwashed masses, yeah. Alright, so we got our treat. Alright, activating Luke Jam. Lukey, come here, buddy. It's the Luke monster. Say hi to Luke. Okay, ready? What a good boy, yeah. He's a good dog. Even though the swamp is out to get him. He's got invaders in his stomach. We have to. He's got I have to give him, like, special kibble for the next week or so, along with a bunch of medicine. Vet trip soon? Yeah, I took him to the vet yesterday. Speaking of Disney Plus exclusives, have I already talked about Chippendale Park Life? I think you mentioned it. Yeah. At least on Show Stream, maybe? I read a ton of Miss Marvel comics, and they brought in some Kamala-related characters, which was interesting. Yeah. Cool Paul Luke, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna give her some brown eyes. I'm ready for the Groot series, yeah. If you aren't into teen dramas, might not be excited about Miss Marvel, but I'm looking forward to seeing how they use her in the future. Yeah. I think this is sort of like, it's definitely like a setup series, right? I like the family aspect. I like how she interacts with everybody in the family. Like, I like how they made the mom like the typical like controlling immigrant mom, and then she became like a lot more like likable. See, they're setting the stage for Young Avengers, yeah. That would be awesome. Alright, here we go. Not bad. Until like I look away at it and then I'll just be like, oh no, that's awful. Now they just need to make a young man for Miles, yeah. Definitely a lot of good family and friend related stuff. It was nice to see that, yeah. Alright. Until I'm gonna give her a nice spin around, which I already found some stuff I want to fix. But he's basically done. Except, of course, Comic Magic of They're Here Now deal. They can still do that. I hope they do. With the multiverse, anything is possible. Yes. You know, like when she started like jumping dimensions, I thought they were gonna kind of like tie her into America Chavez in some way, and they might still be able to do that, but yeah, America Chavez is still around, yeah. Goodness, I am so lost on Marvel. No worries, Joe. I feel like that when some people talk about like video game stuff sometimes. I'm just like, or Shono when is it Dagoon whenever Dagoon starts getting on his Warhammer lore talk, I'm just like, I know you're speaking English, but I don't know what you're saying. Which I'm still hoping Michael B. Jordan returns as Killmonger from another universe to take up Black Panther. Maybe. It gets a little bit crazy in the multiverse stuff, yeah. Yeah, was the multiverse where things started getting wild in the movies? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, I was really big proponent of just letting Shuri be Black Panther. Because, like, she was Black Panther in the comics for a little bit. But then, like, finding out that she's all, like, super anti-vax makes me, like, not like her character as much. And, you know... I need to watch the last two Spoodermans, yeah. You know, this... You know, Brian T. Spider-Man. Peter Spider-Man. The new Thor looks great. Glad we're getting Lady Thor, yeah. Or you can just say Thor. And they are filming the second season of Loki. No telling what more damage he's gonna do. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's a big double bummer, yeah. I'm for doing it too, but still think Killmonger thing makes sense, yeah. We're looking to watch Thor tomorrow, little dude has our morning planned. Oh yeah. Nothing wrong with giving Natalie Portman some more screen time, yeah. Joe? Excuse me? Banger alert? Okay, honest comic nude question. So Natalie Portman Thor, yes. She's Thor, right? And then regular Thor. Yeah. Well, okay, Joe, in the comics, there was a point where Thor became unworthy, right? So someone had to take the mantle, and for a while, you didn't know who it was, but it ended up being Jane Foster, which is Natalie Portman's character. I may go see it when I get off work. I could have last night, but that was blah. I feel like we were robbed from having a conversation between Killmonger and Cap. Yeah, because why not? Yeah. And then for a while, Thor wasn't named Thor in the comics. He called himself Odin's son instead of Thor, because there was already a Thor. There's a new Thor. This comics, no one stays dead, yeah. Essentially, two super soldiers from the US military with two completely different views of America. Yeah, yeah. I wish they wouldn't have killed Killmonger. He was great. To see some in What If, yeah. Yeah. I had a very big Cliff Notes, like the Jane becomes Thor. So does old Thor just go by something else? Yeah, Odin's son, yeah. Okay, thank you. I was like, what are they calling him? Yeah, he went by Odin's son. Like, people, you know, like, people give her the designation of, like, Lady Thor in the action figures for identity reasons, I guess. Just to make it easier for people. But she's just Thor. So you can probably say, like, Jane, like, sort of like Miles Morales is Spider-Man. You just call him Spider-Man. But, like, if you just want to specify, you just use his name. Yeah, I feel like they tried to give us that with Winter Soldier and Falcon. Yeah. feel like that, yeah. But isn't there a different Lady Thor? I don't know. I don't think so. Storm was Thor at one time. Yeah. Which is why they bring Killmonger for another universe where he's already a Black Panther and just becomes... Yeah. I have a hot take. I don't like Natalie Portman and nerd stuff. Interesting. Okay, y'all, did you guys see Miles as Thor King? I like Thor. Okay, Storm Thor would be slick. Yeah, I saw the rumblings of the Miles Thor thing, but I don't really know anything about it. She's awful in Star Wars prequels, but in her defense, everyone is awful in the Star Wars prequels. So many hot takes.